God sometimes has amazing ways of doing things that will blow your mind. And that is why there is the need for belief in the supernatural. Because sometimes it takes the supernatural to cause everything that you've worked so hard for to actually come to full fruition in your life. Sometimes you can have your act all together, you're working, everything is fine, your family, like everything that could possibly go right in your life is going the way you want it to. All of a sudden, a major door slams in your face. And you're thinking, this was such a big mistake. How am I hitting this bad break? How can all this be happening to me? And the temptation is great at that time to feel like God has forgotten about you. Maybe you did something wrong. But you see, nothing grows in your comfort zone. And so sometimes God purposefully shuts certain doors. And when he slams them in your face, that actually marks the beginning of things that would unfold to lead you to your greatness. I remember a time in my life where I had searched for a particular type of job related to what I had trained and spent so many years learning. I got super frustrated because every door that could possibly be slammed in my face was slammed. In the end, I had to survive, so I took up whatever I could find way beneath my skill set and pay grade. But you've got to survive. And so I did it. And I did it so long that the pain of disappointment upon disappointment meant that I didn't even have the fight to keep looking for the thing that I was searching for anymore, because every time I tried, the answer was the same. So you get to this point where you're thinking, well, let me just play it safe and just stay where I'm at and hope that by some magical intervention, things will get better. Until one day, when I least expected that things could get any worse than they already were, that job that was keeping a roof over my head, keeping me alive, had things ticking over, was suddenly taken rudely away from me. I was thinking, how am I going to make this happen? Because it's not going to be long before I run out of my savings. I'm going to be homeless. What am I going to do? I was so worried. I spent so many nights freaking out about what the future holds. What the future holds for me, to the point where I was even ready to go back home. But there was something that just kept nudging me to keep looking for the opportunity that for so many years had been slammed in my face. And so an opportunity came. 99% of me didn't want to even bother to apply. But somehow at the 11th hour, I couldn't rest without satisfying my own self that I had done what I needed to do. So I thought I had nothing to lose. I've hit the bottom of the pit anyway. I couldn't sink any further. What's there to lose? So I applied. Out of about 300 or so applications that I had sent for different roles over the period, in this particular time, I was shortlisted. One of a few. Went for the interview. And somehow one of the interviewers just couldn't take me out of their minds. And that's how a window to that place that I have been yanking doors for years was open for me to climb into. I'm saying all this to say that in life sometimes the things that we search for so bad, yearn for so much, wouldn't come on a silver platter. Not when you've got everything organized and you're comfortable and you're just looking to step into that next place. Oftentimes, the big transformations would need for you to believe against the odds and take big strides when everything in you does not want to do it that way. And yet, it is in doing those very things that doors open for you that you never dreamt were possible. And so take the big swings. Do it tired. Do it when you don't feel like it, but do it anyway, because you know that in that discomfort, in that desperation, in that place where it literally feels like you're fighting for your very existence, it is in there that your greatness is born. Greatness doesn't come in comfortable spaces. It comes under pressure when you've been squeezed, squished, made uncomfortable, rolled, molded, crushed. Yeah, that's when it happens. And when you understand this about God and life, when those times come, it hurts, it's uncomfortable, but you know, ultimately, big outcomes are certain out of all the discomfort that you're feeling. And it makes all that discomfort worth it as well. So never give up, because when the time comes, God will catapult you from one level to a higher, bigger, better place that will blow your mind. And so keep trying, keep putting one foot in front of the other, and never ever give up, no matter what door is slammed in your face.